We have a question here. It says, an arrow is shot from a castle. Its height as a function of time is given by an equation which is h equals negative 4t square plus 20t plus 24, where h is the height here of an arrow in meters and t is the time in second. What is the arrow's maximum height and how long it will take to reach his height? Now he's asking me about the height as well as the time. So what is the maximum height? Whenever we have asked the maximum height, that means we have to find the vertex. Now, in order to find the vertex, I'm going to write my equation as it is first. H equals to negative 4t squared plus 20t plus 24. Now, it's up to me. Either I can solve it by quadratic, by factorization, or by completing square, because in this scenario, we have to find vertex. And to find vertex, we always use completing square method. So I'm going to use it to solve by completing square method. So h equals to negative 4. I'm going to take it outside as a common thing. So inside would be t square minus 5t. Just keep one thing in your mind, that the common factor is between these two variables, not with the third one. We don't include the third one. Now, h equals to negative 4 times t square minus 5t. Now I have to think of a number. If I divide 5 by 2, what will I get? I will get 2.5. And the square of 2.5 is 6.25. So one time I'm going to write it here plus 2.5 and one time square, and one time I'm going to write negative 2.5 square, and outside is 24. Now in next step, h equals to negative 4 times t square minus 5t. The square of 2.5 is 6.25, and this one as well. Now it's time to pull negative 6.5 outside. Now how to pull this one outside? I'm going to write this term negative 4 times t square minus 5t plus 6.25 inside the bracket. Because I'm pulling this 6 minus 2.5, negative 6.25 outside the bracket, so I'm going to multiply it with what is written outside this bracket. I have to multiply it with negative 4. So when I multiply negative 6.25 with negative 4, I will get positive 25. And 24 is already here. Now h is equals to negative 4. I have to factor this term. Now you can see it's a decimal here. It's not easy for me to factorize a decimal. So that's why I'm going here with a quadratic equation. Now, if I apply quadratic here, as we know, quadratic equation is negative 2 plus minus root b square minus 4ac over 2a. Now, my value of b is 5, negative 5. So, negative 5 whole square. 4 times value of a is 1 and value of c is 6.25. Divides by 2, multiply by 1. So, when I solve it, I will get two values. One value is 5 over 2, while the other is negative value. So I'm going to use the positive value here because negative value is not allowed, or I will only get 5 by 2. I have to solve it. You just have to solve this value and you will figure it out that either you will get only 5 by 2, or if you get another value, that would be negative. And we can't take negative value in time because we can't reverse time. It's a logical explanation that we can't reverse time. That's why we're not going to take the negative value for time. So here it's and this working is for time. So keep this thing in your mind. So 5 by 2, or I can say 2.5. So that means it will be t minus 2.5, and outside is 49. So my vertex will be 2.5 and 49, or you can say 5 by 2, my bad. 5 by 2 and 49. This is my highest and the maximum height of the arrow that it reaches here. And in order to find out how long it takes to reach its height, I'm going to choose any one of these two values. I'm going to put it in this equation. So if I put this one in this equation, I'm going to write it like this. Instead of t, I'm going to place this one. So it will be 5 over 2 whole square plus 20 times 5 over 2 plus 24. Now I will simply solve it and get my desired answer, that which will be my height. Now the next question would be, it says that Jessica described a quadratic to her friend Cindy. That is defined by the y equals to x squared plus 8x plus 12. Cindy then states that the following, the graph of this quadratic has an axis of symmetry whose equation is x equals -4. Is Cindy correct? So actually, they gave us the answer and they're just asking us either it is right or not. So we have to solve it. We have to see either this one is right or not. So we have this equation, y equals x squared plus 8x plus 4 plus 12. Now, for axis of symmetry, you always know that axis of symmetry formula is x equals to -b over 2a. Now, this value is a, this one is b, this one is c. I already have to take coefficients for a, b, and c value. As my b value is 8 and a value is 1. So it will become -4 over 2. Sorry, -8 over 2. Now, if I simplify it, I will get -4, which is my answer, if you can see. So yes, Cindy is right. Now coming to the next question. It says that we have 200 t-shirts to sell. $10 each shirt cost. All 200 t-shirts sold. A survey indicates that for each $1 increase in price, 10 sales lost. So what price should that t-shirt sold for in order to maximize the revenue? So they tell us basically that when they just sold the t-shirts of price of $10, their t-shirts sold almost 200 in quantity. But when they increased the price of $1, like it means that they were going to increase into $11, then their sales lost. So in order to get more sale, which price should they have to choose? So for that, we have to find out by using the revenue thing. So first of all, here I'm going to mention here that revenue equals number of shirts sold times unit price. So number of shirts sold, my total number of shirts which was first sold was 200, and they were sold, and the sale price just increased to 10, and they were sold at the price of 10. I'm going to write here minus 10x, and unit price is 10, and because it increased to 1, so I'm going to write it 1. This unit price is for the dollars, this one and this one, while the number of shirts sold is this thing, the square thing. I just wrote it here. So when I expand it, it will become 200 times 10 is 2000. Then 200 times 1 is 200. Then negative 10x times 10 is minus 100x. Negative 10 times 10x times 1 is negative 10x. And my bad, I just forgot one thing. It's $1 increase in price. So I'm going to write it here x because I have to find it out. So it will become 10x square here and x here. Now, if I just simplify it or rearrange it, it will become negative 10x squared. 200 minus 100 will make it 100x plus 2000. Now, if I took negative 10 outside the bracket, because I'm applying completing square thing, it will become x squared minus 10x inside and negative 200. It's positive because it's here positive. 2000 outside. Now, I'm gonna write negative 10 times x squared minus 10x. What is the half of 10? It's 5. And the square of 5, one time in a positive situation and one time in a negative. Now I have to first of all expand it. So that will make it easy to understand. So 5 square means 25. Now I need to pull out the negative 25 outside the bracket. So in order to solve it, I'm going to write 25, positive 25 inside. And when I pull negative 25 outside, I have to multiply it with this negative 10. So it will make it positive 250. So when I add it into 2000, it will become negative 10 times x squared minus 10x plus 25 plus 2250. Now, if I further solve it, I have to apply either quadratic or factorization here. So I just simply applied the factorization and I got x minus 5 times x minus 5. And plus 2250 is outside. So negative 10 times, I can write x minus 5 whole square because they both are same. So I'm just wrote it down here like this. Now I can easily tell what is my vertex because my vertex is this one and this one. So 5, because what is inside the bracket, we should have to change the sign, and 2250 is my vertex here, which is the total price of that shirt. And according to that, if my price would be this one, my shirts will gonna sold out more.